Hey guys, Ryan here from Indy Wrestling School, and today we're going to talk about whether or not you need to send the crowd home happy every single show. Coming up. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing below. We put out new videos every single Thursday for 3 Minute Thursday. And actually, I want to talk about that. Next week is actually going to be our season finale, season 2. The first season I did, then I took maybe 3 months off. I did another maybe 10 or 12 episodes, and this is season 2 that we're currently in. I have one more video next week, which is how I actually lost 2 professional wrestling rings. So that video's coming out, and then I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then I'll be back. I got a bunch of guests lined up for season 3. Got a lot of exciting things, so please subscribe below if you like anything on this channel. Do you always need to send the crowd home happy? Now, admittedly, when you first hear it, the obvious answer is, well, yeah. But what does that really mean? That means the last thing they see, should that be a good guy standing over a bad guy, or should that be a bad guy standing over a good guy, or should it be a mix of both? Obviously, you want everybody to walk away from your show feeling like they've gotten their money's worth and feeling like they had a really great time. That should be the goal for everybody at every show on every level. But does that mean the last visual they need to see should be the good guy standing tall? I think it's personal preference. How often are you running? Are you running shows once a week? It's probably not necessary to send the crowd home happy every single week. Are you running once a month? Is it the same crowd every month? There's all these different variables, and you need to look at it from different points of view. I can only tell you from my experience and what I'm accustomed to. So we run roughly once a month, sometimes once every other month. Sometimes we have long pauses in between. What I like to do, even if the bad guy or the heel is going over, I like to send the crowd home happy. If the heel won the last match, I like to leave them laying. Now there's exceptions to that. There's always going to be exceptions. Just because the heel won the match doesn't mean you need to lay that guy out. You can send somebody out there, take a big bump for the babyface, and still send the crowd home happy. You don't need to have your, let's say it's your monster heel champion. You don't need to leave him laying at the end of every show if he's got, a year-long title run and you're running every month. You can send somebody out. You can send his minions, a goon. Maybe it's the ref's fault. Maybe it's the heel manager's fault. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. You can give prizes out at the end of the night. And I do all those things because I think the last thing people should get a taste of is, this is a good experience. This is a great experience. I want to come back and I want to see that bad guy get what's coming to him, or I want to see that good guy prevail. And for me personally, that just means ending the night on a positive note. Even if that is the heel winning, I want the last image to be something with the babyface looking strong. And I mean, there's other things you can do. You can throw comedy in there if you want. For me personally, I just like a strong babyface end. And maybe that's because I grew up in the 80s watching the early WWF. The end of every WWF show was Hulk Hogan or the Ultimate Warrior doing the pose down. So maybe that's just what I'm accustomed to, and maybe in 10 years, the next generation will have something totally different. They'll end every show on a question, because, I mean, that's a good idea too, right? You want to end every show with a mystery of what's going to happen the next time. For me personally, I like to throw the questions and the mystery in the middle of the show and not at the end. I like to set up my next main event in the main event, but send the crowd home happy and not have too many questions of, I don't want the audience to be confused when they go home, wondering, what the hell did I just see? That's not my intent. My intent is for everybody to have a great time, go home happy, and be excited for the next show. Now look, everybody's different. You might have a totally different suggestion. You might think my idea is stupid. And that's what's great about professional wrestling. Everybody has different ideas and different opinions, and none of them are wrong. That's it for this week. Like I said, I got a brand new video for you next week. How I lost 2 professional wrestling rings, and I'm going to take a short hiatus. If you like this video, beat the shit out of the like button, and I'll see you next week.